New College Worcester is an 11 to 19 non-maintained special school for children and young people who are blind and visually impaired. It's a very small community, all working together to ensure the very best for each student.
I love it here. I love the social side, I love the educational side, I love the residential side. It's just really good all round.
It is a big leap coming here from far away, and it can be quite scary at first, but eventually everyone's so nice and supportive about it.
I love the independence that I've got from being here.
There are two main aims of New College. The first is to ensure that the students are provided with excellent academic provision to make sure they do the very best that they can and are able to go on to the next level of learning. The second aim is to make sure the students are truly independent, that when they leave here they're able to hopefully live independently and have all the skills and abilities they need to be able to access the world beyond New College.
Students don't always know what's available to them, where their future lies. So right from day one, that's what we're working for, and it's a team effort with school, with parents, with the sixth form staff as a whole. So we're looking at careers, we're looking at apprenticeships, we're looking at universities. It's daunting for somebody coming to the sixth form because you don't know where your future lies, and that's why we're here.
NCW offers three things. Firstly, high quality academic provision for all of its learners. Secondly, a really comprehensive system of independent living skills, which includes not just learning how to use equipment in the kitchen and living independently at home, but also mobility, where students are taught not just to navigate around their environment, but also to use public transport such as buses and trains. The third part of the provision is the extracurricular offer. Often students who come here have not been allowed or not been able to access that in their mainstream setting, and we pride ourselves on the excellent extracurricular provision where students are able to take part in sports and music and arts in ways that they've not been able to do before.
We found from past experience that it is possible to access the whole curriculum for blind and visually impaired students. We've recently been accredited by the exam boards for A-levels, so we can teach the students all the practical skills that they need. We've always found a way to modify every practical, so we found that all students can access all aspects of science curriculum.
People are a lot more supportive here, and the teachers know how to help you, and you get a lot of support.
You can have like a one-to-one lesson, or even just 5, I think is the biggest in a class.
All of the teachers here are qualified teachers for the visually impaired, and that means they've taken a special qualification to enable them to deliver really, really high quality lessons to students with visual impairment.
I like the fact that I have everything in accessible formats, such as Braille and audio.
We get a lot of young people here because things haven't worked out as well for them in mainstream as it should. And I think our role as a college is to fix that, is to provide the support they need, and IT is such a huge part of it, because if you go away from school at 16 or 18 and you haven't got your IT skills, you're crippled in today's world. And so I'm very proud really that I can help that, and I really am grateful when I see students off at university or off at work knowing that the IT skills they've got are things that I've helped in some small way to giving them.
I have learned how to do my nails using all the technology that we use now, phones, iPads. It sounds so simple, but it's not what everyone would think of to do, but it's really good, and I never thought I would do something like that before, but I was very happy with myself.
The majority of students who come here are residential because they're drawn from all over England and Wales. Some students, however, just attend on a daily basis, whereas others are weekly boarders. There are huge advantages for the students who come here when they're residential. It means that they can not only learn during the college day, but they can put into practice all the skills and understanding that they've developed during the day, on an evening and at weekends. Communication is good between the college and the care side of New College Worcester, and that means that the staff in the houses are very, very aware of where each student is on their journey to becoming independent and can encourage them to really put those skills into practice in the house.
I can do my own laundry now. Could never do that before. I can even iron. That would surprise my mum. I can cook myself now, cook on weekends. I think I've become a lot more independent, much more than I was at home before. and that's thanks to the staff and the support here really.
We work on support skills, and hopefully by the time the student leaves here they're doing more menu planning and cooking right from scratch, buying their own ingredients, looking at laundry skills, everything from basically using a washing machine, looking at ironing, hanging, folding, and then bed making, and then really just working out on their own independence. So when they leave here, they can go on to university or further education, or living in their own homes, doing everyday living skills. And it's sort of from a parent's point of view, have a look, see what your young person has able to do now. So it's really rewarding.
The weekend there's a whole range of activities put on by the activities department, and that can range from anything from a short walk over to the countryside centre to windsurfing, climbing, tandem riding, and then more fun things like bowling, swimming, ice skating, all the things that are just on offer generally for any young person.
There's always activities for you to do. There's like bowling, craft things. There's just so many. There's not one that I would not want to do.
We put on in the house a range of activities, and that could be from cooking to quizzes to parties to film nights, crafts, anything that we can think of that they might enjoy doing.
The health of the child while they're here at New College Worcester we obviously take very seriously, and we try and work very closely with the parents, with health professionals to make sure that the care continues here at New College Worcester that they've been having while they've been at home. We're working very closely with the parents to mimic what happens at home so that we get to know the child as a whole.
We work hard at New College Worcester to prepare students for the next step, whether that's going to university or taking a job.
If you feel the need to have good academic education in terms of having the specialist support, for some people it can really help them socially with making friends, and I think it could lead to you being a more capable member of society because you become more independent.
We're here to help you reach your goal. We're here to reach what you want to do in the future. That's why we're here to help. We have a good careers team, and we have good work experience, and whatever we can do to support to get there, that's the most important thing.
Working at New College Worcester is an absolute privilege. The children make it that way. They are an inspiration on a daily basis. So working here is really and truly a joy. If you're interested in finding out more about New College Worcester, have a good look on our website, but do feel free to contact us and come and visit us and come and see the wonderful work that we do.